Ndi Igbo, Ndewono. How many of you remembered during that time that Nnamdi Kanu was actually, working with Uche Mefor, and something happened which was never revealed obviously to the public, and Uche Mefor stepped aside? How many of you still remember that event? So right now, it's beginning to come up because there's one statement that Uche Mefor made. You remember at that time that Uche Mefor tried to talk many things that Nnamdi Kanu refused to respond to him. They did all manner of things. Some people were bashing Nnamdi Kanu online. Some were saying, no, he needed to respond. He needed to respond to him, and he kept quiet. He didn't say anything until today. And that thing can pain somebody. And I saw that actually pained Uche Mefor because he didn't respond. And it is now that I'm beginning to understand who that guy really is. Imagine what he said in this particular video that I'm going to play for you right now. And this person has been very close to Nnamdi Kanu. He has been working hand in hand, very, very close, as a deputy at that time, as a deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra during that time. Imagine that this kind of person had been following Nnamdi Kanu. Just pay attention. Let me play this video. It's a very short clip on how he was saying that ESN, all right, they are the one responsible for every evil that is happening in Igbo land. A whole Uche Mefor. Just pay attention and watch him say that, then I'll come back.
The recent statement by Professor Charles Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, that 99% or 99.9% of the criminals in the southeast and in Anambra kidnapping and killing innocent Igbo sons and daughters are all Igbos. It's not new. This is long overdue. The governors should have said this a long time ago, and this is what we've been saying. But the governor himself, even at that, is still very much economical with the truth. He failed in naming directly who are involved in those kidnappings, the atrocities, the crime against humanity, all manner of criminality, and the destruction of lives and property. We all know who are involved. These are ESN bandits set up by Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme liar, Igbo.
So you see what I'm talking about? This is the major problem we are having. This is the major problem the Igbos are having. So how can somebody with this kind of mindset even deputize Nnamdi Kanu? Don't come here and tell me this one is wrong or this one is right. No. To be a deputy means that you support what somebody is doing, that you agree with what somebody is doing. And this guy was being paid heavily. He was being paid heavily, and the money they were paying him was coming from the contribution and the levies that are being paid by the Igbos in diaspora and those at homeland. He was collecting salary, and look at what he did now. Imagine that if this guy had been working with Nnamdi Kanu even up till now. I begin to see the reason why Nnamdi Kanu couldn't even go forward. He couldn't do much. He couldn't do to the level of the things he wanted to do. He tried, and he's still trying, all right? But he would have done better. He would have done better. He would have run faster if this guy was not with him. If this guy was not working to him. Uche Mefor, I'm very much ashamed of you. I heard that you are a barrister, you are a lawyer. I don't know the kind of lawyer that you have become. This is shameful. This is shameful. An organization, somebody has fed you before. Hand where don't feed you before. Look at the way you are turning against everything. At that time that Nnamdi Kanu was crying to the governors of the eastern part of Nigeria, the southeast and the south as they normally call it, which is not even in a geography. All right, there's nothing like that, like south. But let's call it the way they used to call it. At that time, that Nnamdi Kanu was telling all the governors, please organize a security outfit. The Yoruba governors came together and they launched Amotekun. Even before that, the northern governors, politicians came together. They launched their own security. They launch their own security, even their security, their police or whatever, Hisba police, they call it Hisba police, till today is still functioning. Yoruba launched their own Amotekun, till today is still functioning. And we can see the exploit that they are doing in different parts of Yoruba land with their small empowerment, because the governor stood by them. At that time, Nnamdi Kanu was crying. Southeast governor, South governor, bring out a security, because a time will come that many of you may not be able to go to farm again. And today is happening. For a very long time ago, it started happening. People are running away from their villages. Some of you that are inside town, you may not understand what is going on in Igbo villages until you travel to the village. Or maybe you have someone in the village. If you are not in the village, you may not know exactly what is going on. And this was the major reason he organized that security. They spent money, give them uniform, prepare them, and they sent them to the bush. And many people will agree with me that at that time, the issue of Fulani herdsmen reduced. It reduced because they were chasing them from bush to bush. At that time, you were not hearing it in Edo State. There were no Fulani herdsmen terrorizing Edo State because they were all in Igbo land. It was because of Eastern Security Network that chased them away from there. You start seeing them walking on the tie road, walking on the street, and they chase them down to the south. And these same people is what Uche Mefor came out to say that the reason Igbos are dying, that they want buying all the Igbos. Even when there are evidences that people are saying it, and those, when they catch, even they confess them, that all those boys that Soludo them are bringing up, all those Udogachi, this one, different things that governors are bringing up, they are still the one kidnapping people. They have their own personal prison that police does not control it. Are you not aware of this? Are you not aware? People will be tortured, they will not see them, people will just be disappearing, and all those Soludo boys will be keeping them in their own prison. They'll be asking for bail of thousands of naira. This is so shameful. So very, very shameful. I don't want to talk too much. I don't know what you think about this video. All right, drop a message for Uche Mefor and make sure you share this video to reach him and every other person that have the same kind of character. These are the reason why Biafran journey has not gone to anywhere. When somebody is going forward, there will always be somebody among them that will drag them down. This is why it seems that Nigeria is so powerful against agitators. To agitate, I don't see it as a crime. No international law sees it as a crime. But why are people, always looking for a way to pull them down? Look at Nnamdi Kanu now. Look at Samanekpa now. Look at what is happening in Finland and the whole problem from Briggy to the next thing on Biafra government. Look at the way the Briggy, people are doing the whole thing. Some months back, they were shouting, fall back, fall back, fall back. How can you be going front and be going back at the same time and expect success, expect fruitfulness? Where are those people now that are shouting, fall back, fall back? Where are they today? Where are they today? Nnamdi Kanu is still under DSS. Samanekpa now, that one is restricted. All right? So if there is nobody among them, there is no one that would have done this evil now. Nobody. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video if you have not. See you in my next video.